But I think like the modern day, I feel like, with AEW there, I'm hoping that, unfortunately the culture there has sort of, um, yeah, it's, I feel sorry for that company in some ways, just because I feel like, you know, um, it seemed like it was an all for one for all, and I don't necessarily know if that's the way it is there anymore.
Yeah.
I think when Punk came back and really had the perfect year before all the bullshit happened, I feel like, he was telling those stories, and he could show you that Will Hobbs could tell a story. He could show you that Darby Allin could tell a story. He could show you that MJF was obviously the story. They worked well together and they complemented each other. That dog collar match was off the hook.
Oh,
So just being able to watch that and see that actually, no, real wrestling can happen,
mhm.
and not only that, but then your number one guy who's carrying the promotion on his back, bringing them their first $1 million house, bringing them all kinds of new eyes, bringing them their highest ratings, is the number one wrestler, not
Mhm.
high spot fest guy or blah, blah, this and that. He's bringing psychology. He's bringing the story. He's bringing the timing. He's bringing everything. I mean, you watch his matches compared to the Jungle Boy matches or the other kind of matches. It's two totally different things. It's two totally different pacings. But
100%.
he's bringing back that like Southern style,
Mhm.
kind of like in Dax and Cash are the same kind of wrestlers. And there's a
Loves
few
them.
other guys there that do the same thing. Jericho is also one of them. But like, I feel like, the number one guy, the face of your company, is actually pro wrestling.
Mhm.
He's doing what it is, but he's also bringing the new sort of era and the older school, and he's melding it, and it's a hybrid of all of it, and you're entertained, and the matches
100%.
are, you know what I'm saying? So with the the head of the table angle, and with the wrestling that you've had a chance to see on AEW, it is fucking possible to tell a story and to have real pro wrestling where it's an actual, psychological, physical event,
100%.
The story.
but and look what he did for Wardlow. I mean, how many power bombs did he fucking take? Was like
Yeah.
18 or some shit like
A
that.
lot
Yeah.
of them. A lot of them.
But he basically said, you're going to be a killer. You're
Yeah.
going to be a killer. And now look at how people view him now.
Mhm.
Wardlow, yeah. 100%. All of that aside, though, just quick question: do you think we'll see CM Punk wrestle again, in your opinion, anytime soon? Is
Well, I
that like
just, it's funny because I just was hanging out with him over the last couple of days, and he's still recovering from his injury.
Mhm.
I won't say much more than that. I
Yeah.
don't think we've seen him for the last time in a ring, but that's just me being hopeful because, not only being as close as I am to him, I feel like I'm also a fan.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of drive,
Yeah.
and I think he's got a lot of purpose.
Mhm.
And I think I think he loves the business.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I know for me, it's like, even though I've had my ups and downs with music in my life, and there's sometimes that I don't want to be up on that stage, or maybe because I had a bad day or whatever the hell it is. I'm a human being, right? But I still go and I do it because there's
Mhm.
still that part of me that is that,
Yeah.
it's not what defines me. It's not what validates me anymore. It used to be, but
Mhm.
for me, there's a desire,
Yeah.
as Roddy Piper would call it, the sickness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's not about, I don't want to go up on that stage for it's for different reasons now.
Yeah.
It's about coming together with, the guys that I'm going up there with. It's about
Mhm.
that synchronicity that you share, that chemistry that you share. It's no longer about making the crowds pop, or, whatever it may be, it used to be. Or
Yeah.
I never was really a look at me kind of guy, even though I was a look at me that kind of guy. But like in here anyways, what I'm trying to say. But I feel like I do my performance on a stage now is it comes from a different place than it did, let's say 20 years ago,
Yeah.
you know, because I've matured. And so you see that also with wrestlers. And I think that, you know, I hope that wasn't the last time, but if it is, motherfucker had a perfect year.
He did.
I mean,
The return was epic. The return was epic. The run was fun. We got the MJ. We got so many matches out of it. I'm glad I got to see him work with FTR, who are two great guys that I get along with great. I'm glad to see that all work out. And it will always, I as a fan, I still want more. But that's selfishly as a fan, I still want more because I've been a CM Punk fan for so long that I'm like, I wasn't done yet. But and also I just feel like, because in conversations I've had with the Hart family and Brett, like, you know, sometimes I think it comes a point in their careers, like, yeah, it doesn't define them no more, but they always have that itch of like, I wish I could just give back more. Like, and I feel like hopefully he has a feeling where he's like, maybe he still wants to give back more because he knows he still can, and hopefully we see him again.